In the world of tiny houses, there really is no limit to the amount of creativity, ingenuity, and craftsmanship that can go into a build project. If you're still on the fence as to whether or not a tiny house might be right for you, here in Ojai, California, I may have just found a project that can help convince you. G'day Ryan.
What's happening, Bryce? How you doing, bud?
Good, awesome to meet you.
Good to meet you, welcome.
What can I say about this tiny house? This is something truly incredible.
Thank you.
It's big though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 28.5 feet.
28.5 feet. How does that work for towing it?
Since it's a gooseneck, it's not too bad.
Right.
Yeah, so about 8 feet of it's in my truck bed, so it's like towing a 20-footer. And it's built aerodynamically, so like the front has a V-nose, so it breaks the wind and then also rides the top of the roof the way the pitch is. And then it's got a sort of shark fin off the back to stabilize it at high speeds.
Right, that's a really clever feature.
Thanks.
Plus it actually looks really great as well, doesn't it?
It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. I really love the siding on this too. What is it?
This is clear western red cedar.
And the joinery's aluminium?
Yeah, that's aluminum clad.
Pretty decent sized solar setup you've got here as well.
Yeah, it's a 1 kilowatt, so it's ample juice to keep the batteries charged, and yeah, it seems to be working pretty good.
You've got all of your storage and everything here at the front?
Yeah, so I've got the battery, the inverter, and the charge controller inside, as well as a water heater on demand in case I need it. But for now, I'm just using solar thermal heating for the water.
Really great deck design there as well.
Yeah, it's actually made to be portable with the house when it's in tow. So it has this little carriage for it, so it slides under the house, and you can take it wherever you end up rolling.
Well, I'm really keen to have a look inside the house, see what you've done with it.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Come on in.
Oh, the first thing that hits you when you walk into this house is the smell of all of that wood.
It's pretty nice to be around the live cedar, and it's all natural oil finish, so it's preserved that smell. The ceiling above is all raw, so when I take a shower and the steam's rolling through the house, it totally ignites all the western cedar smell. It's pretty cool.
And what about the wood here on the side?
The redwood is old water tank staves, and we resawed them into 3/8 panels, so we were able to maximize the amount of coverage from one piece, and they come in 2x8 staves. Also, you can see the grain and the stain from the steel strapping. So that's all the chemical reaction between the steel and the water over all those years, and there's actually some rust stain here. So the walls kind of tell a story of its own.
So right now we are standing in your living room.
This is true. Yeah, so we got the couch, just acts as a place to sit. It doesn't fold out or anything, but we do have ample storage under it. So we have these drawers that actually slide out. You can stash your clothes in there. They actually self-close, so when you're on the road and you're traveling, they don't bounce open. So they're nice that way. And these have space for your coat rack and your clothing there. And another one down below, what I actually stashed like my snowboarding boots.
Lots of storage in this house then, because looking around, I can actually see drawers and cubby holes pretty much everywhere I look.
Definitely. Yeah, I think we might have went a little overkill on the storage for this house because I have some empty spaces, but I'm pretty simple and I am a single guy right now, so don't have a whole lot of stuff.
Kitchen design is really nice. I love how open this is to the living space.
Yeah, let's check it out.
So this is an induction cooktop, right?
Yeah, so it's electric and it runs off of the solar, so the inverter makes 110 and then allows you to cook on the induction cooker there. So we got bank of drawers. It's kind of messy in there, but so
that's not so bad. That's practically empty. What are you talking about?
This is bachelor stuff right here. They self-close too. You got the Vitamix, the cutting board if you need it. Big deep sink. I got all my dishes in there. They don't pile up too often.
And that's copper as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is hammered copper. I'm actually made in Mexico by some artisans there.
Great.
And yeah, this is all old redwood. I pulled off on the side of a house in Sherman Oaks So me and a buddy went out there and demoed the exterior of a home out there, and actually used it for a lot of the cabinet doors and the trim, and we got some more here. And then this is pine from actually Ojai. So it's live edge pine is our countertop. And that was milled about 10 years ago. So it's just super stable. It was glorious cutting it. It was like just perfuming. It's like crazy. And the lighting too, we got some LED lights, so that kind of wakes things up. And live edge redwood burl panel for the shelf there.
Super big fridge as well.
Yeah, this is a DC powered fridge, so it's low voltage and super efficient, so it works really good.
Definitely no compromise on the size.
No, you got ample storage in there. Freezer's pretty big.
And then you've got more storage in the stairwell here.
Yeah, some drawers there. They're all empty. I got a little baby hammer here. That's about as much stuff as I have in there. But.
That is an efficient use of space.
Right.
And then what's this here as well, this kind of bench area?
This is like the sliding ottoman slash table. So you can hang out here, you can eat. You can also, I really like to play guitar right here by the fire. So
nice.
It's a cool spot right here.
Yeah, I really like that design. It's so simple. And it's so natural as well, isn't it? The way that you've just used the chunk of timber like that.
Yeah, I tried to leave it as natural as possible.
Yeah.
Keep it organic.
And then the bathroom's behind us.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Really lovely door there as well.
Thank you.
Actually a lot bigger than I was expecting. This is a large bathroom for a tiny house.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of convenient to make it this big with the fact that it's a gooseneck hitch. So it's like this step up from the rest of the living space.
Composting toilet?
Yeah, nature's head.
Great.
Works great. And then I got a clothing hamper there.
Really, really love the copper bathtub as well. That is such a cool feature.
Yeah, isn't it cool? So they did a custom fit for that. I gave them the dimensions and they did a great job. I mean, just the way that the back is, it really, it's a cozy bathtub.
Can I see if I can fit?
Totally. Climb in.
All right, let's give it a go.
It's the true test right here.
Hey!
All right.
I never expected to be able to actually find a tiny house with a bathtub that even I could fit in. But
You found it.
I've found it. This is so nice. What a cool idea. Really love that feature. And you've got the copper again, which is mirrored here in the basin.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried to keep that look tied in with the rest of the house.
Now tell me what this is made of, because this is really unusual.
Yeah, that's a product called skimstone, and it's like a Venetian plaster, but it's a little thinner, so the application is less weight. It's got a lot of glue in it too, so it ties it in. It doesn't crack when you move the home.
Right, so it's kind of elasticated.
It is, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very nice product, and it's got a cool look.
And then there's yet another level in here to go.
Yeah, so this is sort of the storage alcove space. Climbing equipment, camping stuff. There's even like a little tabletop there where you can do some computer work.
Right now we're above the kitchen, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah. I just think the way that you've done this is really clever, because you've really thought about the space three-dimensionally, haven't you, when you built this?
Well, I had a friend who's an architect, so we kind of bounced ideas off of each other.
Right.
We tried to come up with the most efficient layout plan.
And the sleeping loft is over the other side.
It is.
Can we take a look at that?
Let's check it out.
I really like these stairs as well. So it's actually kind of like a cross between a staircase and a ladder, eh?
Yeah, hybrid between the two. These treads are actually water tank staves, so you see the strap mark. So I left that just to kind of show, you know, the history of where that came from. And we got storage underneath.
Yeah, including, is that your dog bed under there?
Yeah, and that's where my dog Bodhi sleeps.
Great space.
Thanks.
And you sleep upstairs?
I do.
All right, can we take a look?
Feel free.
Oh, wow. This is such a nice space. It feels really roomy up here. And of course, you can never go wrong with a loft roof window, can you?
No, you gotta have a vision of the sky.
Absolutely. Really unusual shapes in here as well. So this area is all actually built into where that fin is. So this headroom is actually created by the feature that you've built onto this tiny house to help stabilize it when it's on the road.
Exactly. Yeah. And then it allows space for when you're climbing up the ladder to enter the bed.
And again up here, the space just really works, doesn't it? I really like the way that you've incorporated all of the storage into the headboard as well as all of the bookshelf storage along the sides.
Yeah. Yeah, so we tried to just keep it open for like office work if you wanted to do it up here, movies, books.
So what was it that actually made you want to live in a tiny house?
I think is the freedom to roam, really, is the ability to, say, pull up on a mountain and just stay.
And you were in a position where you had the skills to actually build it yourself, didn't you?
I did. I was fortunate enough to work with my dad and some skilled carpenters for about 14 years. So I started just thinking about building a tiny house, and then it just sort of magically happened where I got the trailer, and then the materials just started falling in my lap, and there's just no excuse not to.
What was your budget for this home here?
You know, this home with all of the custom features and the custom hardware and all of that, and the solar, has actually ended up being $160,000.
Which, for this level of home though, is exceptional, isn't it? I mean, this is all made from natural materials. You've got so many custom features in this house. Everything has been built with really quality materials and quality labor.
It's true. Yeah, we spent a lot of time on the details, and then also sourcing sustainable practice artisans that have, you know, that sort of mindset. And the hardware just having that artistic look to it, being as organic as possible is sometimes a lot more in price than going to Home Depot and buying something that's just been stamped, you know.
Do you see yourself traveling in this one?
I do. Yeah, this one's been built to travel on the highway. So I've already towed it around a few times, and it's been fun.
And what's it like towing a 28-foot tiny house? Because this is pretty big.
It's smooth sailing. It's really not bad. I have a lot of experience moving these things, so it's just been getting easier and easier.
Well, Ryan, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that you are going to have some truly epic adventures with this home. Thank you so much for sharing it with me.
Thanks a lot, Bryce. It's been fun.
There is no question about it that this home has been masterfully constructed. I'm completely enamored with all of the use of these natural and reclaimed timbers. Everything in here has a story from its life before, and yet has been perfectly reformed to construct this beautiful home. Best of all though, this house, despite its size, is designed to travel. It's designed to take full use of the fact that it's on wheels, and I have no doubt that Ryan will have some truly incredible adventures in this home.